Welcome back on my YouTube channel Monday to Monday. We are on the boat. I say we because Jason is over there. We're not going to be on the trawler today, but you will know what we're going to do because I told you a week ago. Of course I do an inspection in the wheelhouse of the trawler, how she's looking, if there's a lot of water inside, but it's perfectly fine here. It's really dry because it's really well ventilated. So yeah, we're gonna work on the trawler this week as well. But first, we're going to start up Dompie. We're on Dompie now. First, we need to start her up, and I got Jason to film it. So let's do that. Okay, I will catch my breath and try it again. I see exhaust smoke, so that's good. We're nearly there. Jason opened the flap on the exhaust because I didn't do that. Maybe it will start better now. Smoke was coming out, so nearly there. Alright, third try. Or is it the fourth? I don't know. Number 5. Mambo number 5. I'm slowly catching my breath. So Mark is here. I think we're going to try again. The sixth time. The sixth time. Number 7. That was easy. So that's a job well done. We did it way smooth. So that was fun. First time I did that. And first time that we put Dompie to work. So, really happy. Now, Mark, join ride.
Yeah.
Join ride.
It's using the tugboat for what it's meant to be.
Yes. Behind me, Jason driving the boat. This little fella is going to be a good captain. He really understands what to do. That's so cool. Super concentrated. He's never concentrated on anything, but when it comes to boats, focus. Mega focus. Hyper focus. Good job, Jace. Good job. Stuur je naar de kant. Helemaal die kant. Gaan we een beetje raken. Nou, dan ligt hij aan de kant. Jason had some practice with docking the boat. He still needs to learn, but I think that's for the first time. He's really focused, he's paying attention to what is happening, but it's a little bit too much, of course. But this guy will get there. Now, coffee time. Cheers, buddy. Alright, well, Dumpy is on her new spot behind my trawler. I can help it, but it's a little bit of a proud moment. Look how cool this is. Wow. And from a fun day with Dompie, I'm back in the workshop, back to work. I'm going to make a new piece for the side of the wheelhouse. Later this day I'm going to weld it in. I bought a bucket of primer for the inside of the wheelhouse because it's looking so messy and I can't stand it. So I think, because it's getting a little bit warmer today, I think I'm going to grind off all the rust on the inside of the wheelhouse and put it in primer. I made some room. I got the old piece right here. Going to make it out of an old piece from the boat. So first I'm going to cut off those flanges all the way around so that I got a flat piece of steel to work with, and then make a plan. Alright, that's off. So I got some, I think this is called flat bar or something, and it's usable again, so great. Here I got a flat piece of steel. Now I'm going to trace this little guy and cut a new piece out. What I did do wrong on the boat, and I need to bring one of my, don't know the name for those things, but straight edges. So I need to bring one of my straight edges to the boat to draw a straight edge and cut it out, because this is wonky as it can be. So what I'm going to do is make a straight line, and on the boat grind it in a straight line so that it's a straight weld, because this looks like nothing. All right. The piece is done. For some reason I didn't record it. I think I pressed record. However, it's done. I welded the end piece on. So these are two pieces. Welded this on. Grind the weld back off because it's going on the wheelhouse and I don't want to see a weld on the side of the wheelhouse. So this piece is done. It's ready to go on the trawler. So that's the next stop, the trawler. Okay, I'm on the boat. Took some stuff out of my van and now I'm over here. Brought my pencil. So I'm going to draw a new line where this piece will fit in and then cut it out over here, because this is the wonky part and this is the straight part. This over here fits perfectly and this doesn't fit, of course. So that's what I'm going to do first and then weld it back in. Okay, super stupid, but I forgot my tripod for the camera. So the camera angles are going to be not so good probably. I'm sorry for that. I cleaned this up. I made it so that I can weld the new piece back on. There were a few high spots, one here and one over there, but I grind them down. So I think I'm ready to weld this piece in.
Go.
Right, I'm really happy with the result. So I welded this piece in the front of the wheelhouse. I welded the other side a few episodes ago, but I didn't do this side yet. So now it's done. Primer right away, of course. So still a lot to do, but there is a lot of metal shavings on the deck. So that will be rusty. So first I'm going to clean that up and get the tools in safety. Bring the tools in safety. Probably another hole. So I've been working on this part the whole day and on this part over here. The inside is in the primer as well. So all in all, good day. We're getting there. So the only thing I need is the plate to replace the whole door over here. And if I got that, Mark and I will cut away this whole door assembly and weld in a new piece, and then we can put back the wheelhouse, the top of the wheelhouse. Exciting! It's Friday, I'm back on the boat. Today I'm going to paint, or better said primer, this part of the wheelhouse. I think it looks awful and I want something to happen here. So I'm going to grind off all the rust and start painting, but that's for next week. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked this episode. If you do so, like and subscribe, and of course I hope to see you next week. Later!